Welcome to Impact Wrestling. The Lone Wolf, Davey Richards. Suicide. A two-side exhibition. It feels good doing in the Impact Wrestling. We saw his return. New faces here tonight as well. Impact Wrestling, a tremendous six-up between these two competitors. You're going to see Lou, going to see it fast, going to see it furious. Sort of a reprieve to Davey Richards. This morning, very different story. Sickness. I'd like to use the hashtag, it's in the ring with a masked competitor. Chip, unlike anything you've ever seen. Now springboard, big time missile drop. Call the action plays. Look at that suicide dose and content. Getting caught here by suicide. Have to deal with when you're in the ring. Suicide. Didn't have a last week. It'll be interesting to see. Look at Davey Richards. All it takes to go to the pay window. They're at creeping death and Davey Richards. The winner of the match, Davey Richards. Idris Elba. Oscar Factory. And Mario Volcara. Mahabali Shira. Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. Missed it last week. You can still see take on DJZ. Idris is looking young man. Such a great question about it. John once in a while. Here in a very short time, just 1 week. Huge fanfare and a lawsuit. Great move there by next week. I'm thinking about getting through and entering the very just. Kid. Rincy here is calling. Did you see that? And momentum. Championship. German suplex. Earlier was suicide. Now you're tasks. Well, you know, Josh, our competitor. The big man from it. Shira going to work out. Volcara. Idris, and there goes Idris. Look at this. You're kidding me. You're falling again. Whoa. Shira secures the win for Zarchuria. And Mahabali Shira. Champions. Decay thought that they found a loophole. Reno's Scum! And we will crown a new tag team in a wild night here. Davey Richards go one-on-one, raising our cameras. Nice move there. Keep going. Nice stand. He's been in some pretty rough fight. Been against the month. 6'7". All right, so you got to say Luster 6'6". Headbutted the guy and hurt himself. So what does that mean? Again, Luster, the legend. The world is in that limo, Josh. I'm sick of talking about this limo. When Rick Flair started matching now, Thornstowe, that stops him momentarily. Rosemary all over Adam Thornstowe. Control the head, control the body, correct? Right now, Stevie was trying to rip some monster abyss. Where it goes like, and there went. Stowe gets back to his feet, quickly taken back. And Crazy Stevens looking that cannonball. Luster, the way he moves coming up next, and look at that! Comes the monster abyss! Look at these two heavyweights! Dangerous! My! He's in the ring! The great miss! The winner! See you, bye! Steve has no idea what's going on. Hooks the leg, and Reno Scum defeats the Reno Scum! Eli Drake! The steel chair head, and from behind, he just cracked, continues the onslaught here. Crossroads attack. Hey! There are the LAX. The DCC are so different. Santana in the bandana around his head, Ortiz. First thing you notice off the very fast and very as Santana goes off the back. I have to make sure that doesn't come into play. I'm talking coming in now. Look at that. Great double team maneuvers. These two have a lot of experience. One going around who was building momentum, and the matchup between the DCC and the other took his attention away from the match. Storm made the there he goes. Certainly doing so. LAX's Ortiz got caught here though. Tag has been made. We'll see if Graham, the Chesterfield Planner, doing a great job thus far. Big Santana. Oh boy! Tag team match around and so he needed, and the Cowboy comes in now. And now Storm's out. Lands on the apron. Change the momentum of this match entirely. Wow! Inside the six-sided ring, and Storm! What's just happened? LAX takes advantage! Storm's down, and LAX the winners of the match! LAX! Rebel! Great to see Rebel back. Here's Daytona! If you play fantasy baseball, then you have to in the world of fantasy baseball. Flabbergasted. Oh! ODB! Here comes ODB yet again! So the fans here in the Impact Zone, and here we go! On the classic block! Here we go again, this time! Oh, you can't! He's got a killer! Going on. Fall away slam. Form of impact on pop. Wait a minute. Now Earl has the pin. No, come on. Hey, that might be a little too strong for you. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's a taking control of Rebel here. TKO. ODB's victorious. On a different course, a realization that this is a whole different ballgame. Charles was able to defeat EC3 last week via tap out. And Lashley on Jake Holmes. Holmes is a big dude and just got snatched up by the world champion. Never would have defeated him. This is a out here. I've had enough of this. It's been almost 2 hours. What? Go ahead. Oh, wow. Delayed vertical by Lashley just takes down. I think that's what he was trying to do, Jay. Oh! I was setting up for this. There we go! Spear! This is a formality. Lashley is a world heavyweight champion. Lashley! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen Jarrett. Watching somebody write an autograph. Thrilling. Karen, you have a long history with this organization. I'd like to say personally and from all these fans, welcome back.
My family started this company, and the last few years again have been very difficult. You feel the energy here. You feel the energy backstage.
I mean, none of these people have jobs, so fire Josh. That's their excuse for any things in life.
I will put that down on my list of changes. I just want to say to each and every one of you, thank you.
Karen Jarrett interrupted here by former two-time Karen, I can feel the energy here. You are absolutely right. So many friends, so many fans. Impact, baby! Week Impact Week. I kind of feel like I already did. Your top man is reporting for duty. Together with each and every one of you, we will make Impact great! I'm not doing it for your last name. I'm gonna do it for mine. Stop, stop, stop! So the evil tyrant queen has returned! Is to put the JV squad with the all-star at that table. Oh, you're not here to help, you're the leader. Do you have any idea who my wife is? She's a 5-time Knockouts champion. The Jarrett family is gone from Impact Wrestling forever. Just blown the cuckoo's nest. Holy guacamole!
To sing America the Beautiful.
WWE finally realized that they haven't sung America the Beautiful at WrestleMania since WrestleMania 28, and now we're at 31. Okay, that was pretty dumb. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast with the sun not even close to setting, why did WWE bother shooting pyrotechnics and fireworks? We could barely see anything at all. Also, if WWE thought that fire and pyrotechnics at this time was a great idea, then why didn't they just go ahead with the opening pyro?
And that generation created a once-in-a-lifetime event.
If you indeed are referring to The Rock vs. John Cena at WrestleMania 28, then that statement is full of crap.
WrestleMania.
WWE proudly presents WrestleMania Play Button?
It will be a night forever etched in history.
More like it will be a day forever etched in history, considering 95% of this show is in daylight. Hell, it didn't get pitch black dark until the last 5 minutes of this event. Also true, it will be a night forever etched in history. It's the night that hosted WrestleMania for only 5 minutes. Intercontinental Championship. Damn, I feel bad for the commentators, having to wear tuxedos in the San Francisco Bay Area under a blazing hot sun. I wasn't there myself, but I know that it was really hot there. Also, I swear to God, if you don't drink your Mountain Dew all night long, you're getting a 10-cent penalty. You've been warned. Better drink them soon, otherwise they're gonna get too warm to taste good anymore.
Brian turned it into Yeselmania.
Yeselmania.
He has a fear of heights.
If R-Truth has a fear of heights, then why is he bothering to compete in a ladder match?
And we invite you to join the trending WrestleMania.
I already said no to the Twitter trends throughout my run in the WWE since. What makes you think I'm gonna say yes to Facebook trends?
Maybe we'll be tall enough.
First letter introduced is too small to reach the prize cliche. No one cares what's trending.
He has an incredible fear of heights. He can't even look up.
Arachnophobia is the fear of spiders, not heights. Get your facts right, Michael.
Now it's Daniel Bryan back.
We interrupt WrestleMania 31 to bring you WrestleMania 24.
Legs of Ambrose.
Oh, come on. That ladder piece gently grazed Dean Ambrose's leg, and yet he reacts as though his leg got broken.
Depot aisle 3.
Bad News Barrett is a dick to glitter-covered ladders.
Guys, whatever.
Dean Ambrose is an idiot.
Stardust as well. Look at how.
Bad News Barrett was blocking his face before Luke even attempted to hit him with the ladder. Does Stardust actually believe he can unhook the title from all the way over there? Does he actually believe the Force exists and he can just summon it to him? Dean somehow survived that without injury the way he landed. But what the hell, dock off a few sins for that psychotic moment.
Luke Harper has suplexed Cody Rhodes Stardust.
Luke Harper has suplexed Cody Rhodes Stardust? Are you saying that Stardust is actually Cody's last name, JBO? Or have you been drinking the wrong beverage at your table?
Luke Harper has suplexed Cody Rhodes, just powerbomb Luke Harper.
First you refer to Stardust as Cody Rhodes Stardust, and now you're saying that Luke Harper powerbombed Luke Harper? Can someone check to see if JBL is drunk? Wrong! It was the yes lock that allowed Daniel Bryan to win the WWE title last year, not the running knee. So, was it Daniel's fault that he had to retire, or Dolph Ziggler's fault? Take your pick.
WrestleMania is brought to you by...
Skip!
He is the apex.
Either Randy Orton is mocking Christian, or he, like anybody else on this day, can barely see shit because of the blinding sun. More reasons to why WrestleMania in an outdoor stadium on the West Coast is a bad idea.
They would just like to touch him.
What the fuck? Randy wasted a minute of time dealing with J&J security, which allowed Seth Rollins to recover from the onslaught.
I saw it coming, curb stop. No.
Alright, I'm definitely removing a sin for that curb stomp counter.
Rollins second rope. Wow.
And another sin removed for that awesome moonsault. But I'm adding in another sin because Seth spilled the Mountain Dew! The punt is legitimately banned, so why bother teasing if you're never gonna hit it?
What's he gonna do?
It seriously pisses me off that Seth has gone for the Phoenix Splash and it usually gets countered most of the time. Will we ever be able to hit it, aside from that one time at the 2015 Royal Rumble? Here you guys go. Toss away 10 sins because that was fucking awesome. Instead of immediately going for the pin, Randy spazzes out for about 5 seconds. Be a show-off once you win the match, not before, dude.
I think Ronda would love to be in that ring making somebody tap out.
Foreshadowing. Well, after 50 minutes of being exposed to the hot sun, that Mountain Dew has gone to waste. What a shame. Now that I look back on this, the only reason Sting faced Triple H was because Sting wanted to take Hunter down. For some reason. He even said this ain't about WCW, it's about taking Hunter down. But why? I guess we were all too excited about this match to realize that its storyline existence was a very poor one. Also, what the fuck? One of the most hyped up matches of the event is happening during the first quarter of the 4-hour show. That is honestly dumb in my opinion. Japanese taiko drums are awesome, but when did Sting have anything to do with stuff like that? How does anything in this entrance say Sting aside from the face-painted drummers? And why is the guy in the middle not wearing face paint either? No offense, but the fact that these drums were off-synced with Sting's music made the big entrance all the more cringing. Please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks the shadow on Sting's jacket is actually flipping him off. Sorry, but can still barely see any of that pyro. That one moment when you realize that Hunter's entrance as a Terminator was better than the entire movie of Terminator Genesis itself. Lillian Garcia introduces Hunter, but completely forgot to introduce Sting when he made his entrance.
And here we go.
It takes a full minute before these two actually lock up following the bell ringing. Whoever's the owner of that flag-like sign to the very right, it's backwards. I think Sting is the only guy to actually get a "You Still Got It" chant in his debut match in WWE. Hunter delivers his signature facebuster, then turns his back on Sting for the better part of 10 seconds. Whether Sting was affected by it or not, why would you turn your back on him?
That's a reset. I used that about 10 minutes ago.
This match hasn't even been going on for 10 minutes. It's only 3 minutes long.
Now he's a minnow in a freaking ocean.
JBL only says that because Stephanie McMahon said it, and also because he couldn't come up with anything creative right there.
It's DX!
Did not see that coming, that's for sure.
The New World Order!
And did not see that coming either. But what doesn't make sense to me is that Sting never affiliated himself with the New World Order at any point in WCW. So this alliance that the NWO has with Sting doesn't make much sense. At least Hunter was a part of D-Generation X. I think that's the 1000th time that Kevin Nash has pulled his quad. Shawn Michaels likely realized DX had already made it to the ring by the time he came out of the bathroom. LOL.
Get ready, Sting. Damn you, Razor!
What? He's just trying to even out the playing field.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Easily breakable sledgehammer is easily breakable. Gotta admit, this was a great war between these two stables. And sure, Sting didn't win. I know it's upsetting, but the way I see it, it's about creating a WrestleMania moment, and they both succeeded. Don't have to win to make a great WrestleMania moment.
And as the Macho Man would say, whoa yeah!
It's ooh yeah, not whoa yeah. Seriously, Ricky? This is shockingly the 3rd time in the last 4 WrestleManias that Skylar Grey has performed live. Also, for anyone that's here for the wrestling, this is your bathroom break moment, because the next 5 to 6 minutes is nothing but a live performance. Aside from playing entrance themes for wrestlers, I see no good reason for a live concert to be performed at WrestleMania.
It's brought to you tonight by Mountain Dew.
The drinks we absolutely refuse to drink all day long. It's a good drink, but we wouldn't know because we're not drinking it for some stupid reason. Who gives a shit about Hulu? AJ Lee took one single shot off the apron 20 seconds into this match, and it somehow knocks her out for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Also, what sucks is that AJ spends 80% of this match outside the ring unconscious.
They have been twins for most of their lives.
For most of their lives? I don't know if you know how twins work, JBL, but they're twins since birth, so that's not most of their lives, that's their entire lives. That's how it works. Michael Cole stupidly refers to a pinfall as stealing the victory cliche.
Paige has got the opportunity to get to her corner, but where's her partner?
You clearly saw where AJ was, Jerry. What do you mean, where's Paige's partner? Brock Lesnar's stats says he's been WWE Champion for 223 days, even though he's been inactive for over 200 of those days, which makes his title reign even less impressive. Rusev's entrance, in my opinion, was the best entrance at WrestleMania 31. Many may agree, many may disagree, but there's no denying that the soldiers, the Russian national anthem, the guns, and Rusev riding in on a tank was what you call an epic entrance, docking off 5 sins. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that the soldiers are marching down the aisle, following the sexy United States champion, Lana! Meanwhile, on this far side of the stadium, Rusev's big epic entrance involved a tank, firing guns, sexy Lana, and a march. John Cena's big epic entrance involves a small towel. And it's the same one we've seen over and over again. What a letdown.
Is here!
Ah, your hat slipped off.
The champion.
Rusev deciding to break tradition and have the champion be announced first.
Thinks that wrong is Rusev holding that U.S. title.
If John Cena believes that Rusev holding the US title is wrong just because he's not American, then why did the WWE even bother to have a US title? Or why not create an American division? I don't know.
He said this is the most important match he's probably ever had.
Really? So John's main event matches against wrestlers like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the freaking Rock is nothing in comparison to facing Rusev in a mid-card match for the United States title? Where's the logic in that?
He is saying in this country.
Sure, let's waste time waving a flag in the middle of a match. I mean, it's not like this is Super Cena you're facing. That'd be ridiculous.
Humiliation of.
Aha, Lana missed.
I want you on her.
Whoa! Did I hear that correctly? John told the referee about Lana, I want you on her. He must want the referee to have the time of his life.
Building momentum, second rope.
Damn it! This could have been worth a sin remover if John's hands hadn't slipped off a Rusev before he could connect with that springboard stunner. Maybe next time. Wrestler accidentally hits his own manager off the apron cliche. God damn it, even the members of the pre-show panel aren't drinking their Mountain Dew. What ails you freaking people? Also, skip the damn pre-show panel. Random impromptu segment that goes absolutely nowhere for the future.
We own all of you.
Hunter believes that he can make all these fans become his slaves.
The authority always wins.
Except when they don't. Always good to see The Rock, but the one problem with his appearances recently is he takes up 30 minutes of pay-per-view time that could have been a great 30-minute match that was shoved aside. Once again, I am about to have an anxiety attack because, as usual, The Rock is stalling a shitload of time by not speaking whatsoever.
Okay, we get it. Can you be quiet now?
That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna say anything or not?
And you don't own The Rock.
Because I don't even work here.
You're running your mouth, but what you fail to realize is The Rock is an East Bay boy.
What does The Rock being an East Bay boy have anything to do with the authority running their mouths? That's honestly one of the most random things I have ever heard. Oh, you say that you own us. Oh, by the way, I'm an East Bay boy, which has absolutely nothing to do with what you just said. Here we go again. May have to add double sins if this keeps up.
Triple H getting his monkey ass kicked by the people's champ, The Rock.
I don't even know why, but I want to kick your ass. Just roll with it. Also, foreshadowing a possible match that ultimately never happens. Giant face sign video bombing.
Stephanie McMahon.
What chance? 2 minutes of The Rock slowly exiting the ring and approaching Ronda Rousey. But seriously, I'm surprised that Ronda appearing in the ring, and definitely I'm removing a few sins.
Any ring I step into is mine.
Unless you're facing Holly Holm, of course. Wow, that was fun to watch. Hunter overreacted to that.
Last night I had a real bad dream.
This song by Shaman's Harvest was an awesome one for this promo. The usual awesomeness of Bray Wyatt's entrance is ruined by the fact that it is still bright and sunny outside, and thus the usage of Bray's lantern looks extremely awkward and unnecessary. Winner of WrestleMania 31 to bring you The Walking Dead. Bray blows out the light in the lantern, yet there's not a shade of difference in the lighting. That's what sucks about WrestleManias being outdoors on the West Coast. You know, I'd be really happy to see the return of The Undertaker following the death of the streak, but just like Bray Wyatt, his entrance is ruined by the fact that it's bright and sunny outside and thus ruins the eeriness of it. Well, I guess someone actually was smoking pot and that explains all this. Haha, that worker got in the way. Since the bell hasn't rung yet, gotta add in the pre-match assault sin. Undertaker's boot is strong with the force. Wow, Undertaker, you have very pretty nail polish. Where can I get some of that?
Submission maneuver. Can he get it locked in up right?
It's already locked in, you stupid dumbass. Copyright infringement. At this point in WWE, wrestlers kicking out of the Tombstone Piledriver is a common thing and is no longer shocking from my point of view, which is a damn shame. Bray takes all the time in the world to kiss Undertaker for Sister Abigail. While I applaud Undertaker's victory, I feel like this victory should have gone to Bray, considering he ran this entire feud all by himself, with Undertaker not doing jack nor shit. Just saying, guys.
I don't need to sit here and talk about what I've accomplished.
Because Paul Heyman and JBL do that for me pretty much every time I show up.
I can, and I will.
Can? Sure. Will? Nope. Haha, that fan got shoved. Also, 2.5 minutes of Roman Reigns trying to find his way to the ring. It's main event time, and we're sadly not in the nighttime. Tell me in the comments, what did you think about a 95% daylight WrestleMania event? Just goes to show that even Brock Lesnar can't resist saying wow when he appears at WrestleMania because of how great the event is. I guarantee one of two things happened. Either the pyrotechnician got fired for setting off Brock's pyro 7 seconds too late, or Brock later found him and suplexed him 7 times for the amount of seconds wasted before the pyro went off. Either way, I'm adding in 7 sins for that.
IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
There goes JBL, once again annoyingly pointing out Brock's accomplishments as if we didn't hear them the first 50 times he said them. That random pyro explosion was probably to make up for the delayed pyro earlier, but it still doesn't change anything. I know many quoted this as the best match of the night, but honestly, this match only got good when Seth Rollins came out to cash in the briefcase. Aside from that, this match was basically a 15-minute squash match, with the same old shit that we've seen from Brock. Sure, Roman got a few shots on him, but this match is basically all Brock's offense.
Lesnar still on his feet.
Well, shit, I'm removing a sin for that. These two are pretty much the same size, yet Brock doesn't even move an inch from Roman's attack. That shit's crazy and amazing.
Suplex City, bitch.
Enough said, am I right?
No, he got caught. Oh, God.
Jesus, Brock Lesnar is fucking scary. That one moment when you realize that the only weapons Brock had in his arsenal is Kimura Lock, Suplex, F5, and that's it. So when none of those work, he resorts to slapping his opponent. Hey, I just realized that what later becomes the annoying 10 chant was originally created by Brock's 10th suplex on this night. I think we just found Ty Dillinger's inspiration for the perfect 10 gimmick. Pretty much the only thing impressive from Roman on this night was his ability to survive all that carnage. Still doesn't make this match any better though, as the next round of punishment is on its way. Brock's head didn't even hit the ring post at all, yet his head gets busted up and bloodied anyway. Wow, with all the stuff that just went down, Brock almost got himself counted out by accident. Okay, fuck, we get it. Lesnar's down on one knee in the corner. We don't need the many reminders. How do you expect Roman to cover Brock when Brock's getting back up and isn't even lying on his back? What do you mean, how can he do this? Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank, which means he can cash in his briefcase anytime for 1 year. And plus, you've seen how wrestlers cash in their briefcases, so the phrase, how can he do this, is pretty stupid. Apparently, this single curb stomp made the WWE decide to ban that move just because Brock actually sells it the proper way instead of jumping as high as he can in the air looking like a dumbass. Seriously, John Cena? This was 100% deserved and 100% epic, and it also was the best moment of this night. Seth becoming the first guy to cash in the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania and win the main event of Mania as well. And I have decided to remove half of the sins of this event as the congratulations to Seth and the perfect ending of a great WrestleMania.
Superstorm Sandy hit our shores.
Okay, let me address something here. I understand that they are playing this video because of Hurricane Sandy hitting the New Jersey area among other places, but that doesn't get us pumped up for WrestleMania. I can understand what they're trying to say here, but now I feel bad at the start of WrestleMania.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania NYNJ? Couldn't you have just said 29? But there's no America the Beautiful singing like there usually is.
WrestleMania.
This is literally the second time they say welcome to WrestleMania. I think we already knew where we were the first time you said it. This was among one of the worst choices for the WrestleMania theme song. Coming Home is a good song, but when you hear it, WrestleMania doesn't come in your head. This does not get us pumped up for WrestleMania in any way. Also, there's no opening pyro even though it's dark enough to see the pyro.
Will he have another WrestleMania moment this year?
WrestleMania moment. Randy Orton kicking off WrestleMania is a sin because he is one of the top stars in the company. The cameraman panned the camera up due to the size of the Big Show, then realized he was pointing a little too high.
Well, if the Shield is coming through this crowd, it could take him a couple of hours to get to the ring.
even though the Shield got to the ring quicker at this event than they would at most events.
WrestleMania 24 when he won the WWE Championship.
Actually, Randy retained the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 24.
When this team...
Why aren't you tagging in the Big Show? That's the second time you two have just completely ignored Show.
How you refer to him? I think he's just a whack job.
Or a lunatic. How ironic that Jerry referred to him as a whack job.
Oh, and right to the knee.
Show clearly jumped when Dean delivered the dropkick. Dean removed his vest. Not really Shield like now, is it?
Reach out. Randy Orton makes the tag, though.
Randy is a dick to the Big Show.
Get your back, Randy. Seth Rollins RKO by Orton.
Foreshadowing WrestleMania 31, but since I didn't remove a sin for that even better RKO 2 years later, I will not remove a sin for this one. I'll just leave the score at that. Randy landed too late from the spear.
Oh, and a KO to Sheamus.
Sheamus deserved that.
And one to Orton.
So did Randy.
Last year at WrestleMania.
This bullshit rematch between The Rock and John Cena doesn't begin for another 3 damn hours, and already we are showing the promo video for that match. Why are you hyping us up for something we never gave a shit about in the first place?
I told every single person that I needed to win that match, and I failed. You don't know what that does to a man. It makes you feel worthless.
Apparently losing a match to The Rock makes you feel worthless. If anything, I'd be happy that I competed against The Rock in the first place.
You were responsible for my collapse, both professionally and personally.
John blames Rock for divorcing his wife. If anything, that was your own fault too. You chose the WWE Universe over your damn wife. Snooki, previously on WWE. Oh, now Ryback has pyro, even though later on it's still going to be nothing but sound. The sin here is this is the only time he actually has pyro. Tweets. After seeing so many bear hugs, I think Mark just wants to hug Ryback rather than defeat him. And the fact that Ryback is able to turn his body around while in the bear hug further supports my belief that Mark just wants a hug.
He's not going to try to get this big man up for the shot.
You guys have seen John Cena lift up the Big Show for an attitude adjustment, yet you think Ryback lifting up Mark Henry is impossible? Really? Mark wins by falling on Ryback? That's seriously how this match ends? I mean, congrats, Mark, but Ryback went down that easily?
Ryback spinebuster to Henry!
Post-match assault.
I'm gonna get involved in a three-way if I can here.
Whoa, Jerry, they're just toys. No need for three-ways.
Mysterio beat you in one of the shortest matches in WrestleMania history. I was sick that day.
Excuses.
Big E Langston in his first match in WWE.
So Big E Langston was on the main roster for 4 months and hasn't competed in a match until now? Why? Why was he just hanging around being the muscle for someone and not compete? Previously again on WWE.
Have you ever seen this happen to Kane? Never.
Bullshit. So many wrestlers have powered out of the chokeslam from Kane. Don't lie, John.
She's been on more manhunts than the FBI.
What? We interrupt WrestleMania 29 to bring you WrestleMania 28. That creepy stare from AJ made me piss myself. Also, more tweets. Also, this is the second match in a row that we see a load of tweets.
Dolph Ziggler took advantage.
Fail, Miss Sir.
It is Big E Langston.
By the time Big E landed on Kane, the referee could have hit the mat for the 3 count, but the referee decides to hesitate before counting 3. Why am I reminded of someone else who famously used that move? The bell rang exactly when the referee said 3. Imagine if it was only a 2 count and the bell still rang. Even though there were a lot of hot chicks dancing here, the cameraman focuses mainly on the one in front. Why just her? You banging her or something? That statue is a discount Elvis. I'm actually surprised that Fandango didn't suddenly stop and say he wasn't going to compete because of Lillian not getting his name right, as that was his shtick the last few weeks. Previously once again on WWE. Jesus.
WrestleMania, brought to you by...
Skip.
Watch these moves. Look at the footwork.
This isn't ballroom dancing, you idiot. Get to competing.
Against a guy who's never had a wrestling match here.
Except under his gimmick as Johnny Curtis. 3rd match in a row with a load of fucking tweets. Jesus, this is getting contagious. This is WrestleMania, not hashtag Twittermania.
Fandango trying to take advantage. He got it. He got it. Oh my God.
This was sadly the only accomplishment in Fandango's entire career in WWE so far. With what WWE is doing with him these days, it's hard to believe that Fandango defeated Chris Jericho at WrestleMania in his debut match. Previously on WrestleMania 29. Why? Why are you showing another promo for The Rock and John Cena? The result of this upcoming match is... Well, I'm going to annihilate that match when I get to it. But since this is the second time we're getting a promo for this stupid rematch, I'll give it 2 sins. A nearly 10-minute musical performance that does nothing for WrestleMania at all. This is basically the bathroom break moment of WrestleMania, considering nobody asked for a random live performance. I got nothing against Sean Combs, but live music is not what people paid for. Holy shit, Jack Swagger's entrance was not shown, and by the looks of that vehicle, it was a customized entrance too. I don't care why WWE did not show Jack's entrance. Not showing an entrance at WrestleMania like it's a jobber on Raw is disgusting in ways that deserves major punishment.
When did we let them take over?
This entire gimmick is a dick to non-Americans while being a dick to Americans at the same time, which is dumb as hell, minus the "We the People" chant. Alberto is not pronounced with 2,000 O's, you know.
So much more than a match. I think even more than the championship riding on this.
No, it's just a match for the world title.
Only 30% of the world champions have retained at WrestleMania.
Michael believes Alberto will lose the title because of the previous odds of retaining at WrestleMania.
He's like, I'm just control.
That looked more like Jack intentionally threw himself into the ring post.
Del Rio tries to foot back into this thing.
Del Rio tries to foot back into this thing.
Oh, you like it when Zeb gets kicked, but if something happens to Ricardo, you defend it.
JBL would be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion. 4th fucking match in a row with tweets. This pay-per-view has been infected with rows of tweets.
Read what he's saying. Oh, it's Swagger right to the knee.
Overselling because Alberto jumped a little late from that chop block, and that random corkscrew he did too. Since Ricardo always speaks Spanish, I wonder why he's counting in English rather than Spanish. More stupid trends.
You're assaulting the champion. We should.
Well, of course he's assaulting Alberto. It's a world title match. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to remove 5 sins for CM Punk's awesome entrance with Living Colour playing their song Cult of Personality. And I'd also like to say that this is the only time where I believe live music at WrestleMania should be played. For a superstar's entrance, not for no reason at all. But I want to say that after a 434-day reign as WWE Champion, why was CM Punk not in the main event? Why did they choose him to face The Undertaker? Everyone already knew that he never stood a chance against Taker at WrestleMania. Paul Heyman holding the urn like it's a jar of cookies or something. Entrance full of demons was not as great as CM Punk's entrance, but I'll still remove a few sins for it.
Great Paul Bearer.
CM Punk playing with the urn like it's a toy. More stupid trends.
Commentating. He shortened my career.
Hi, you got scared.
Are we going to see it here? Oh, old school. It's CM Punk.
The fact that Undertaker didn't immediately walk the rope proves that an obvious counter was obvious.
2012 was his year.
Yet he was barely in the main events of those pay-per-views.
Top ropes. He's delivering old school.
The copyright infringement sin is dead, but the sin here is CM Punk was the only one to actually hit old school in this match.
I believe he might have caught his head on these steel posts.
Undertaker botched the leg going on the top rope thing he does whenever someone moves out of the way from that kick in the corner.
Really trying to add for this part of the match.
CM Punk actually thinks that doing old school twice would work.
Where'd Punk screaming old school?
CM Punk fell on his own accord. Undertaker didn't counter whatsoever. Punk just landed on the ropes due to his own clumsiness. Hi.
Oh, and now it may be up.
Bye.
He's gonna get, look out. Oh my God. And a table.
No, don't attack me. I still have to come out later tonight with Brock Lesnar. Also, possible epic moment prevented by Paul's interference.
Cover with a kick.
Ha! After getting kicked, Undertaker had to push himself onto the table to get in a proper position, and he slowly fell too.
Here he comes. Oh my.
Haha, the table didn't break.
I think, no.
That was the fastest tombstone I have ever seen, and it almost seemed like Undertaker was about to drop Punk too. Way too common these days to be amazing.
Referee!
Really? One slap in the chest and the referee acts like he took a lot of damage? That was weird. Also, referee knocked down a crucial point in match cliche.
Punk used the urn! Undertaker stays alive!
Those who actually believe that the streak was over following an urn shot to the neck are dumb as fuck. Because of the slow movements and count, it was obvious that Undertaker would survive. While this was a pretty good match, and one of the best of the night too, there was no epic moments in it whatsoever. I was disappointed with the lack of moments that said the streak is gonna end. At no point in this match did I believe that CM Punk had beaten the streak, not even that urn shot to the neck, because after everything we've seen Undertaker go through over the years at WrestleMania, we all knew he would kick out of that. And so, there you go. CM Punk is the final victim of the streak before it was conquered a year later. Another goddamn promo for Rock vs. Cena. This is the third damn one. Please stop it. We already know they're competing against each other in a match we don't care about. Really? The last two matches of WrestleMania 29 are rematches? And besides, this match was also predictable. Everyone figured Triple H would defeat Brock Lesnar considering Brock won the first time, and just so the kids can be happy. Also, why is Shawn Michaels shown here but Paul Heyman is not? He's accompanying Brock to the ring, so why isn't he on this?
In which Triple H's career is on the line.
Can't you just say it's a career-threatening match? That's basically what this match is. Also, why bother putting Hunter's career on the line if he's just going to win anyway and stay the next number of years? I'll be honest, when I began sending this event, I completely forgot that Hunter's career was on the line in this match.
Shawn Michaels!
I love Shawn Michaels, but I know that he's the only reason Hunter defeated Brock. Did you ever notice that Brock only lost to Hunter when Shawn was around, and the other two times that Shawn wasn't around, Brock won? Seriously, who gives a shit about Hulu, especially during the motherfucking entrance of Shawn Michaels?
Brock Lesnar!
Wait, Brock's next? Wasn't Shawn coming out to be with Hunter? Why isn't Hunter's music playing? Why is Brock coming out next? Brock's pyro is so intense you can barely hear it.
Brock Lesnar, Brad Rogers.
Okay, seeing this fan bounce into Brock's music is fine. I do it all the time when Brock shows up. I admit it. But the scary smile on his face creeps me out. No offense, but I actually shivered the first time I saw that look. Also, the guy on the right looks bored as fuck. Epic entrance by Hunter, ruined by the dry ice on his chest. Must suck for him for two reasons. Most importantly, the burns he received because of that. Second, it looks like somebody... Yeah, never mind, I don't want to say it. Just count it.
It's no holds barred.
I've honestly never heard as much reminders of a match being no holds barred until I watched this one, so I'm going to count us in for every time they gave a reminder.
No holds barred. No holds barred. It's no holds barred. 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 Big massive knees and already these.
Ah, looked like Brock just fell out of the ring on his own instead of Hunter pulling him out.
If he loses,
Bat stairs. Jesus, Brock could have broken his neck right there. Is Hunter actually trying to kill him here?
Triple H tried to use.
Ah, Brock scared that kid.
And Triple H with a high knee.
Brock was legit knocked out from that.
Not gonna be for the faint of heart.
My chair.
The WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
I don't know what to do with you, so I guess we should go back outside the ring. So do you. Also, average everyday YouTube comment toward me. Jesus, I'm getting pissed off at the many times we've seen Twitter trends and tweets appear in these matches. Almost every single one of them with the exception of the opening match.
What's out here? And Triple H.
That was one of the softest landings on the table that I've ever seen. Is it wrong that I laughed at this? Okay, now you're just being a show-off. Also, Brock's scream inspires many to edit the famous human goat scream over his own. Check it out.
Triple H won't stay down, I can guarantee you that. But he might should.
But he might should? Either say he might or he should, because might should makes no sense at all.
And this what the game is doing here again, what a great throw!
Actually, I believe this was the birth of Suplex City. There are so many events where I think that Suplex City was born.
Fighting for his family, his career.
Brock wasting his time stalking Shawn. Why do superstars like Shawn Michaels always land on their side from the F5? Ah, you failed.
Right off the skull!
That was on his shoulder, you idiot.
Lesnar is untamed.
No shit. What are you, The Undertaker?
And again off the shoulder!
Hunter was watching Brock the whole time and could have moved out of the way at any moment.
That's it! What?
Brock doesn't immediately go all UFC on Hunter following that slap. Brock constipated Lesnar. Hell no he won't. It's Brock fucking Lesnar. Paul randomly hits the ring with a chair to test its strength. Hunter lands on steps. He locks the hold back in. He gets thrown into the steps again. He locks the hold back in again. Now that's what you call delaying the match. Hunter must have lost his voice with that roar.
Are you kidding me?
Have you guys ever noticed that every time Brock lost by pinfall since his return in 2012, it was due to taking a finisher on the steel stairs? I think I just found out Brock's weakness. Randy Orton, if you're watching this, deliver the RKO to Brock on the stairs. It'll work. Donald Trump in the WWE Hall of Fame is a sin on its own.
We are proud to have set an attendance record in our home.
Even though the attendance record of MetLife Stadium was over 82,000 before this event. What, no promo before the match? Oh, right, I forgot. They've been showing promos for this all night long. Also, at least customize your entrances instead of casually coming out to the main event of WrestleMania. Finally, I get to annihilate this. First thing I want to say is this match completely destroyed the advertising of Once in a Lifetime from the previous WrestleMania. Everyone knows that once in a lifetime means that it never happened before, and it will never happen again, so this is twice in a lifetime. Also, just because it's for the WWE title doesn't mean that it didn't break the once in a lifetime tagline. Next, this was literally the most predictable main event in the history of WrestleMania, next to 2016's event. The Rock walks in as champion. He's ironically not scheduled for any future events anytime soon, and John Cena lost the previous year and whined, bitched, moaned, and cried like a little brat that didn't get what he wanted at Walmart about losing the previous year. Also, John can't take losing to The Rock like a man. And while we're on that subject, why didn't you just challenge Stone Cold Steve Austin or something? He's honestly a greater wrestler to conquer than The Rock. No offense. And of course, everyone knew this match would happen well before they shouted Happy New Year 2013. The Rock was going to face the WWE Champion at the Royal Rumble, while John entered the Royal Rumble match. Jeez, who could have seen this coming? This is the most unnecessary rematch in the history of WrestleMania. Also, this match exists. Also, how the fuck did this match win Match of the fucking Year when it was one of the worst main events in WrestleMania history? Why is the referee checking for weapons here while the rest of the superstars competing in regular matches on this night were never checked for weapons?
Very important match for Cena. A must win.
Just like last year, but the only reason this match exists is because he couldn't take losing like a man.
A loss to The Rock which led to a downward spiral, both in his career and his professional life.
Isn't his career and professional life the same thing?
Today he hopes to right all those wrongs.
Winning against the guy you lost to the previous year doesn't erase the fact that you did lose to him.
But the Cena you see in here today is not the Cena I face. Cena is so much better than the one in 2004.
That was in 2005 that he beat you for his first title, John.
But if he loses to The Rock twice at WrestleMania back-to-back, there will always be the big game stigma against him.
Shawn Michaels lost to The Undertaker 2 WrestleManias in a row, and you don't see him complaining about it. The first 6 to 7 minutes of this match is slow movements, stare downs, or John taking a breather outside. We're already bored that this match exists, but geez, just get it over with already.
He beat Cena last year, he beats him again. He has to be considered the greatest.
The Rock is already one of the greatest. He has nothing to prove anymore.
A victory over The Rock tonight would cement his legacy.
No, it wouldn't. And more damn trends for the final match of the night. Also, I'm surprised that hashtag this match sucks isn't trending.
There's not a better guy in the locker room.
One clearly missed kick and John is sent sailing out of the ring.
Well, and he went into a downward spiral. He admitted that. He wasn't the same for a year.
What about when he lost to John Laurinaitis? That is more humiliating than losing to The Rock. How come John didn't go into a downward spiral because of that?
He decided he was going to make 2013 John Cena's year.
Just like every year since 2005.
He said, Rock, you didn't beat me, I beat me.
John saying you didn't beat me, I beat me is the most pathetic excuse I have ever heard in my life. Bullshit, John. Rock beat you. Get over it. It's hard to hear, but you can hear a boring chant. And the crowd is right. This match was boring from the start to the finish.
This crowd's split 50-50. Half for The Rock, half for John Cena.
Actually, 10% for John, 10% for Rock, and 80% for I don't give a fuck about this match.
STF!
That's not even close to being an STF. John doesn't have the leg hooked and his arms aren't crossed. This is either a crossface or a headlock.
He got it! And Cena kicks out!
I'm just gonna go ahead and add in sins for the many finishers that were kicked out of like they were regular moves. John survived 3 rock bottoms and a people's elbow, which is bullshit to begin with, and Rock survived a rock bottom and 2 attitude adjustments before succumbing to the 3rd. So that's a total of 7 sins added for 7 finishers that did not get the victory. Also, it took 8 fucking finishers to end this boring, unnecessary match. For the last 6 minutes of this match, all these guys were doing was throwing punches and hitting finishers. They literally had nothing else to show. What a waste. At this point, you guys are just stalling for time. John kicking out of everything like he's the Undertaker is just dumb as fuck, and it really annoyed me that these two legends treated their finishers like they were just regular moves. Thank you. I was literally almost passed out at this point. You know what would have made up for this pathetic rematch? If John suddenly turned heel. I would have literally removed the sins I put in for this match if John did that. Also, you guys are best buddies now? Whatever happened to I don't like you? You both have won against each other and you say, ah, fuck it, let's go have a beer backstage and be best friends. Also, let me address one final thing. It's The Rock's so-called injuries that he suffered during this match. They say he tore his pelvis and adductor muscle and was still able to perform for the next 15 minutes of the match. I know for a fact that if those injuries really did occur, Rock wouldn't have been able to perform his finishers that well or do good in the remainder of the match. Plus, he wouldn't have been able to celebrate with John without being in a lot of pain. This is the most over-exaggerated injury statement I have ever heard. The Rock lost the match, yet it's his theme that plays.